What's up everyone, and welcome back to another What If video. Last time, we left off with Gohan meeting Gohan Black, firing a large attack that nearly kills Black but barely misses. The attack injured Gohan Black in a similar way the future Gohan got injured, leaving him without an arm. This failure on his part causes some strain in his relationship with Zamasu, who, according to the poll I left, isn't able to bring back Black's arm. That means Gohan Black is weaker and won't be as effective fighting, and their alliance is strained due to this. Alongside this, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan arrived to the future and met up with Mai and the rest of the Resistance. With that recap out of the way, let's begin with this part. Back in the main timeline, Beerus and Whis have a hunch as to what's happening. Zamasu, of course, has watched the recent Universe 6 tournament and has seen how mortals have made a mockery of godly power. One particularly interesting fighter was Gohan, who seemed to have an immense amount of power taken from a god. Zamasu was sickened by this, but he hasn't acted yet. Beerus, Whis, and instead of Goku this time, Shin, all go to visit Gowasu and Zamasu, and discuss what they have seen, as well as the fact that Gohan Black is a time ring. Zamasu is alert when he hears the name Gohan, and he learns about the time ring through this, and after some further talking and observing Zamasu, the deities from Universe 7 return home with Zamasu now curious about the time ring. This ends up leading Gowasu to show Zamasu the power and effects of the time rings. Back in Trunks' timeline, the group of fighters is trying to see any trace of Gohan Black, but they can't find him anywhere. After his injury, it's likely Gohan Black had retreated somewhere to heal, but with an injury like that, and no medical attention from anyone else, he surely would have been in big trouble. So the group deduces that he has some sort of ally with him, potentially around the same strength, otherwise he'd just be dead. They decide to trace down his key, and find something interesting. A cabin in the middle of the forest, where the three Super Saiyan gods can sense some sort of godly power coming from it. Two of them, in fact. One is clearly Gohan Black, but the other, they don't know who it is. Gohan Black's key seems to have had a change. While the loss of his arm may have had a drawback on his power, it's a double-edged sword because he got a Zenkai from it, and a pretty nice one at that. And the fact that they can sense that he got a Zenkai means he was definitely healed. Through binoculars, Mai is able to see one other person. A man with green skin and a mohawk, and an earring like Gohan Black, and a time ring. They don't know who this guy is, but he clearly resembles a Kai. Before they do anything and head forward, the group decides that they should bring this info to Beerus first and see if he could find out who the other guy is. They can't really make it out or hear what they're saying, but they notice the two of them are arguing. Gohan Black is still missing his arm, and during the argument, they can sense his aura growing until he's getting angrier and stronger than before. And that gets them curious. Why are these two fighting? The group heads back to their timeline, and right as they do, Goku is summoned by Zeno, so he heads there with Shin and Whis to go meet him. Beerus stays behind, and since they have to wait for the time machine to refuel, they decide to fill Beerus in and do some research. Beerus instantly recognizes the description they gave him, and realizes that Whis was right about Zamasu. After Goku sees Zeno again, Whis returns, and now the group can finally check out Zamasu and see what he's up to. Once Goku comes back with Whis, they end up traveling back to Universe 10, with Gohan this time, to see Zamasu. Beerus, Shin, Whis, and Gohan all head over, and they want to check up on him because they know something's fishy. And obviously, their suspicions are confirmed. They catch Zamasu trying to kill Gowasu, followed by Whis revealing that he could reverse time. You know, because he never did it in the Golden Frieza arc since Earth never blew up, so now they're finding out about it. Anyways, after this is done, Beerus makes himself known, and Zamasu is shocked to see him and Whis again, as well as Gohan, and gets a little bit nervous that they saw what was happening. Beerus exposes Zamasu's plan to kill Gowasu and destroys him right on the spot. The rest of the encounter goes pretty much like how it did originally, and the four of them all return to Universe 7. Now that they're aware of what's happening, they hope that erasing Zamasu would erase him in the future as well, and the group can return to see future Trunks' timeline restored. They're not sure if it'll work, but it's their best option right now. The group had a day or two for some light training while the time machine was getting refueled, and this is when Trunks actually ends up meeting Broly. They're not sure if Broly should come along on the mission, because they don't really have the space right now, but he's eager to come along if they ever need. For now, he's gonna stay back though, because even though he's insanely powerful, he might not be cut out for this. It's interesting for Trunks to meet him though, knowing that there's another Saiyan around. Maybe he's still alive in Trunks' timeline. After that, the time machine is refueled and the group heads back, and nothing has changed. Everything is exactly the same as they left it. Luckily, the group was prepared for this option and kind of prefer this one because it means they could fight. And since their only option is fighting, they head off to Zamasu's cabin and plan a surprise attack, seeing if they can kill him and Gohan Black quickly. They're in position, and they strike quickly, attacking Gohan Black and Zamasu both at once. Zamasu is hit by a full power beam from Vegeta and Trunks, which completely destroys his top half, seemingly killing him, as Goku and Gohan take on Gohan Black. However, the two gods aren't done yet. Gohan Black reveals Super Saiyan Rose, a form that he just recently acquired. While he's missing an arm and that decreases his power and fighting abilities a bit, he got a huge Zenkai from the injury as well as obtaining this new form and is on a completely different level now. It's to the point where even Gohan's having trouble with this. On the other hand, kind of a repeat of what Cell did, Zamasu regenerates and the two then reveal what they have done. They find out that both of these people are Zamasu from other timelines and that one is immortal while the other stole Gohan's body. Now revealing their true power, Zamasu sends Gohan Black to attack the group, and he knocks Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks away, and the two pin an injured Gohan to the wall. Gohan Black begins to tell the story of how he stole Gohan's body before killing him. Similar to Goku Black, he obviously wished for the body with the Super Dragon Balls, and then visited Earth. There, he killed Gohan, now in Zamasu's body, fairly easily. Piccolo, Mr. Satan, Videl, and Pan were all present, and all witnessed what happened. Piccolo tried to put up a fight, but then was stabbed by Gohan Black and killed pretty easily. Seeing how powerful he was, Videl didn't even attempt to use her own power to fight back, and tried to save Pan and Mr. Satan instead. However, Gohan Black killed them all, and that wasn't the end. Goku, Chi-Chi, Goten, Vegeta, he happily lists all of the people he's killed right after them. However, this ends up backfiring. Rather than putting salt in the wound for Gohan, quite literally, this ends up giving Gohan Black a bad time. Hearing that he slaughtered his wife, daughter, parents, brother, and his best friend, Gohan is absolutely livid right now. For the first time in a while, he actually shows off a fit of rage like he has in the past. He transforms into Ultimate Blue right away despite being tired out, and breaks free of his hold, and proceeds to absolutely destroy Gohan Black. Even in his new Rosé form, he's powerless against the likes of Gohan in Ultimate Blue, with the huge rage boost stacked on top of it. Not only that, but he's still not entirely used to fighting with one arm. Goku is also furious, similar to how he was in the original story, hearing about Zamasu killing him and his family, as well as everyone else around him, and Goku responds by powering up and attacking Zamasu. Vegeta and Trunks join in while the two Gohans fight each other. Zamasu is furious at Black for letting his guard down, and while both in their own fights, the two Zamasus are distracted by bickering with each other. This is another time Gohan Black has failed Zamasu, and now they're getting sloppy with their fight. Gohan has also another advantage over Gohan Black, instant transmission. Gohan only picked up instant transmission pretty recently after Gohan Black was already a thing, so Gohan Black doesn't have it and he can't utilize it in a fight. Overpowered, outpaced, and injured, Gohan Black stands no chance. Gohan, usually against killing someone, has no sympathy for this guy. In this scenario, he killed Frieza out of necessity to save Earth, and the same with Cell, and it reminds him of those two. Frieza and Cell mercilessly slaughtered people, and cared about no one but themselves, and this guy's no different. Gohan is left with no choice, and he decides to finish Gohan Black off. He prepares a supercharged Masenko, stating that this is for everyone that Black has killed, and fires it. Gohan Black is so weakened that he's even back in his base form. He doesn't have the power to even go Super Saiyan, and he doesn't even know how to utilize Ultimate. He's evaporated by the beam, with Gohan feeling uneasy about what he just did, as he watches a mirror image of himself get erased in an instant. Gohan falls back over from his wounds, but overall, is pretty okay considering what happened. Zamasu looks over in disbelief, but then he just laughs, maniacally. That guy was beginning to annoy me, but it does not matter. The Zero Mortals plan will still proceed. Gohan Black is dead, but Zamasu is still here and unkillable. No amount of power will be able to kill him because he's immortal. With everyone weakened and Zamasu still in peak shape, he begins to attack, as Gohan grabs Trunks and Goku grabs Vegeta, and they teleport somewhere outside of the area. They're going to retreat for now and find a way to deal with him. With everyone injured, especially Gohan, they need to regroup and head to the past again and heal. The group returns to the city, and for her safety, they bring Mai with them and return to the past. On the way back, they're trying to brainstorm ideas. Could they remove his immortality by wishing for it to go away? Could they find some way to seal him? Could they destroy him somehow like Beerus does? Everything sounds risky or somewhat impossible, so they're not sure what to do right now. Zamasu wasn't even the most powerful threat they faced, that would be Gohan Black. So his power isn't really an issue, it's only the fact that he can't die. It's just best that they report their progress to Beerus and Whis, and then try to come up with a plan and head back. That's where we'll leave off for now. With Gohan Black's somewhat quick death, how will this affect Zamasu's plan now? What will the group do to defeat Zamasu? Will Zamasu and Earth even be there when they return? Comment your suggestions below as we prepare for the next part. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications about future parts of this What If and other videos of mine. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.